show. This is my first and foremost favorite, and do not get me wrong, I absolutely love the suede bag that I presented you earlier because it's a lot of leather, it's yummy, it's soft. But the Karlie leather from the Bruce Makowsky line, I think, is just a cut above the rest. It is high-end, shiny, smooth, intricately detailed leather that I am just so proud to bring you today in this amazing crossbody silhouette for 6 easy payments of $16.66. I could not be more excited about this bag because to me it's such an everyday bag that when you need to pack the essentials you can, and when you need to carry it another way you can as well. So I'll take you through the colors because this is something that in an idea that you can wake up right now and check your email box or go on any department website. It is all about the pop of color in a handbag, and we've got it with this one. This is going to be your watermelon. You can see the beautiful gold tone hardware with that beautiful bee that's right in the front. Definitely reading a little more coral on this one. So if you want the watermelon, know that it's going to come home as a perfect blend between coral and watermelon. Next up, we have for you the meadow. Beautiful color. Again, that medium tone green that's not too bright, it's not too dark. We're going to talk about how you're going to wear it now and how you'll wear it later. Up front, we have for you the ocean. And ocean, again, is that beautiful medium tone navy with the brightness that sometimes you wish navy had so that the blue could stand out in your outfit. 2 dozen remaining in that one. The next color that you see, my favorite color and the color that I own, the citron. Love that color. Next up, and our final color, the raspberry. Again, for all of you ladies who love those pink and purple bags, that's a sophisticated medium silhouette that's really nice to carry. And I think the best part about this bag is not only is it a crossbody that's pretty, because, you know, some crossbodies are very, like, utilitarian and honestly announce to the world, look, we get it. You need to be hands-free, but honestly, like, what is that on the side of your hip? I mean, seriously, some crossbodies are like that. This is a crossbody that you would expect the style to be in a bigger silhouette because it's so intricate, because it's so delicate and feminine with that scalloping, but yet you get it in a smaller condensed bag that's still 9.5 inches from side to side, 5 inches from top to bottom, and 3 inches with a depth that, should you decide to wear it as a beautiful crossbody, goes from 21 to 24 inches. Or on those days where you need to carry it as a clutch, you can not only tuck it into the bag. If you needed to, I've even secured mine with just a hair tie. You're going to be getting a beautiful bag to store this in, which you'll get in all of your Bruce Makowsky bags. But I love the fact that truly this is a bag you can wear as crossbody that looks like a beautiful crossbody, but then when you want to carry it as a clutch, it really holds its own as a clutch. So for 6 easy payments of $16.66, the hardest part is the color, but let me show you the outside of the bag. This has details on it like you would find on a fine fashion garment. Almost princess seeming, beautiful scalloped edges that a lot of times people don't do on the smaller leather bags because it doesn't make sense to do those intricate details and drive the price point up. This is 6 easy payments of $16.66, and we used to sell it for $60 more than $99 and change. And you can see why with all the details. And on the back, you're still getting that famous cell phone zip pocket that we love. So open the bag up with that turnkey lock. When you see the inside, you still have the back flap pocket, and it can open up to a nice size. Now, what I like about this, because please remember, it's 9.5 inches from side to side, and it's going to be 5 inches high. Do you ever see the girls that are hanging on by a thread with their clutch because they've packed everything in there that they possibly can? I was that girl on New Year's Eve. We went to dinner and I was like, well, I gotta take the camera because we didn't take that many pictures over Christmas. And then I had my wallet, and then I had my lip gloss, and then I had my powder, and then I had the car keys. It was like I had to put the clutch between my legs to zip it shut. And I know that's, and you're thinking like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. But that happens a lot with clutches. Because you have that turnkey, it's not as confining as a zipper would be. So on those days where you needed to just jam pack that crossbody, you can because you have the flexibility of that turnkey lock right there in the front. We do have 4 colors remaining. The ocean has just sold out. The color that you see on Kate, which you see right now, she's got a great quilted puffer jacket on that's navy blue. She's got black leggings, a white button down. How that's a refreshing color for winter right now. She's going to transition that right into spring and summer with great pastels. She's going to be wearing it with cute dresses, maybe a pop of color with an Isaac mock even. And that's going to be the kind of color scheme that they're really forecasting for the entire year. You take a look at Amy. She's got on that sick Geely jacket, which by the way, I almost wore tonight, and like the same exact color. I'm like, we just missed out on being twinsies. Oh, twinsies. Twinsies say twinsies. But she's got it on in a full leather outfit, that beautiful black jacket, the ivory turtleneck shell, that beautiful burgundy skirt, and look at that pop of citron. Now, ordinarily, if somebody told you a citron, you think, I don't know if I can wear that in winter. I only want to wear that color right now in the winter. And yet when you go to wear your greens and blues and maybe even yummy pinks in spring and summer, that's going to be that kind of bag that's going to color block beautifully, that people are like, when did she become a stylist? Gah. But that's what I love about Bruce's bags and his color schemes. If you want that citron though, 3 dozen remain and that's going to be it. Kate is carrying it as a crossbody, 21 to 24 inches, fully adjustable again at the top of the bag with belt-like closures, which is really nice. And then of course, if you want to clutch it, you know, that's I think what makes this bag day to night, which is really interesting because a lot of bags don't look the same if you were to tuck the strap in to make it a clutch. A lot of times, depending on the bag, you would tuck the strap in and all of a sudden you'd be like, well, that's the clutch. It holds the strap. But not with Bruce and his collection. And when you take a look at the watermelon, I love how it's that really refreshing palette that, you know what, on those cold winter days, it kind of has that countdown moment where not only can you enjoy it right now to take advantage and kind of get rid of those winter doldrums, you can look forward to carrying it even on the hottest day in spring and summer. The next color, very popular. This is our Meadow. I love how you can just carry this, tuck it neatly under your arm as a clutch. I love that with this gold tone hardware, you not only see the beautiful scalloping, but it's almost like a pendant, just floating in that beautiful soft glazed leather that just so shows the highs and lows of its just, gorgeous life. Up front, we have the citron. Also very popular this morning. I believe we have fewer than, Scott, is it still 3 dozen remaining in the citron? 2 dozen now remaining in that. And then the color next to that is going to be your raspberry. This bag originally was $160. And honestly, when you get glazed leather like this, it's one thing to patina the leather. It is quite another to give you glazed leather that fill in those gaps that make it so soft and smooth and substantial. But to have this much detail on a bag that is 9.5 inches wide, 5 inches from top to bottom, 3 inches in depth is pretty incredible to have this much detail for this price, less than $100. For a bag that when you need it to, looks like a beautiful clutch and functions like one is so. You're not confined by the zipper trying to cram it all in and like puzzle pieces fit your life in perfectly so it'll close. You have this turnkey lock that goes over however wide the bag needs to be to accommodate all your things. And then when you need to, maybe after work it becomes a clutch, and then for during the day, it becomes a great little everyday bag that looks like you spent oodles and oodles and oodles on, but you got it for $60 less. We've got 4 colors remaining. The easy pay disappears at the end of the day, and there's not a lot of these left to go around. So here it is in the watermelon. Here it is in the meadow. We've got citron and we've got raspberry. Last call in the citron, just a few more remaining in that raspberry.